Friends, welcome to Analog CMOS IC design class. So let us do the revision from first unit. So in first unit, one of the important question is MOS transistor. MOS transistor. So first topic in first unit. This is the first topic in first unit. So MOS transistor is made up of metal oxide semiconductor device. So this MOS is nothing but metal oxide semiconductor device. Okay, this transistor is made up of metal oxide semiconductor device. So the symbol or else the thing which is made up of this metal oxide semiconductor will be in this format. So here you can see the positive and for the two terminals. One is this terminal and this is the another terminal. Let us assume this has a positive or this has a negative. So in this particular side, so here you can see a metal, so which is made up of a metal, the plate which is made up of a metal, and the second layer is made up of an oxide. This oxide is called as silicon dioxide. So metal oxide, the semiconductor device, this is made up of this p-type material. So the semiconductor device, so metal oxide semiconductor, so this totally it is called as metal oxide semiconductor device. So in another format we can say that this metal oxide semiconductor device without any input and output, so we can assume it as a capacitor also. So this will be similar to this capacitor. So this plate which we are seeing here, this is one of the terminal, and the remaining plate which is at this particular p-type substrate, so this is one of the plate. So the two plates are going to be form a capacitor also. So this is a basic introduction of this metal oxide semiconductor device. And now let us go for MOSFET. So the transistor which is made up of this metal oxide semiconductor device is nothing but MOSFET. So MOSFET is divided into two types. One is enhancement MOSFET and another one is depletion type MOSFET. So again in this enhancement and depletion type MOSFETs, so NMOS and PMOS is divided. So NMOS and PMOS. So NMOS is nothing but N channel MOSFET, PMOS is nothing but P channel MOSFET. So what is the difference between these two, enhancement MOSFET and depletion type MOSFET means? So in depletion type MOSFET, channel is going to exist initially without giving any type of input. So the channel is going to exist initially. So this is the main drawback or disadvantage of this particular depletion type MOSFET. So in this, channel exist initially. So this is only the disadvantage. So due to that reason, so due to the channel existing initially, we are not going to use this depletion type MOSFET in our designs. So this enhancement MOSFET only we are going to use in our designing techniques. So in this enhancement MOSFET also there is another two types. One is N channel MOSFET and another one is P channel MOSFET. So N channel, N MOSFET, so NMOS is going to be designed like this. So I already told that NMOS is nothing but N channel MOSFET. That means N substrates are going to be in higher amount and the remaining P substrate will be in less amount. So here you can see totally three parts. So one is this one and this one. So here the two parts are made up of N channel N substrate, and the remaining part is made up of P type substrate. So by this we can say that this particular device consists of majority N impurities and minority P impurities. So here by using these two N substrates, so the two terminals are there. One is called as source, another one is called as drain. The remaining part is nothing but a gate. So here for this MOS device, MOS transistor or MOSFET, the totally we will be having four terminals. So the three are source, drain and gate, and another is nothing but bulk or body. So body or bulk, so this is going to be neglected because this bulk and source are going to be shorted when our NMOS or PMOS device we are keeping in the operation. So this is going to be a simple design of this NMOS. So similarly, when we are designing a PMOS, in the place of N we will be placing a P substrates, in the place of P we will be placing an N substrate. So by that P will be a majority charge carriers, and P substrates will be in majority and N substrates will be in minority place. So then we can say that is a P MOSFET. So here let us go for the operation. So when we are going for the operation in this, as we had discussed previously, so when we are keeping our device in operation, we are going to short this bulk or body terminal to the source terminal. So here is the source terminal and here is the bulk or body terminal. These two are going to be, this is going to be shorted. So in this first case, so we are going to send the input gate voltage. So here the gate voltage as greater than 0, that means VGS will be positive voltage, and VS, that means source voltage, will be 0 and drain voltage will be 0. So when we are giving VGS, this gate voltage, as positive voltage, what happens to the circuit? Let us see here. So initially in this P substrate, the majority charge carriers are holes and minority charge carriers are electrons. So electrons are will be indicating by negative symbol, and holes will be indicating by positive symbols. So coming to here, in this N type substrates, the majority charge carriers will be electrons and minority charge carriers will be holes. Where coming to P majority will be holes, minority will be electrons. So when we are giving positive voltage from this particular gate terminal, so positive means, so plus symbol. So when we are giving positive to this particular device, what happens here? So this positive will be passes to this opposite direction, and coming to here, what as the P substrate is having majority charge carriers as positive, these positives across this P type will be will get repulsion with this positive charge which we are giving from this gate terminal. So these both are going to be repels each other, positive and positive repels each other, and whatever the electrons which is there in this P substrate as minority charge carriers, that is going to attract over this particle. So this minority charge carriers in this particular P type are going to attract towards the positive charge which we are giving from this gate terminal, and the positives and positives are going to repel each other. So this is the operation when we are giving VGS as positive. So when we give VGS as highly positive, that means when we are increasing more and more, so then what happens here? The minority charge carriers negatives are going to form one channel across this point. So across this point there is a channel is going to be formed. So when we are talking about enhancement and depletion MOSFET, we talked about this channel. So in this depletion type MOSFET, channel is going to exist initially. So this is the disadvantage. But coming to enhancement MOSFET, as we are giving input only, the channel will be formed. So here the channel is going to form here. So after forming a channel, so what happens? So next, as we are increasing this particular voltage, so VGS, as we are increasing more and more, it is going to stop in particular place. So where it is going to stop means when VGS is equal to VT. So VGS input voltage, when it is equal to threshold voltage, then channel is going to form perfectly. So what is meant by threshold voltage? Here I had written, you can see. So the voltage at which number of electrons present in the channel is equal to number of holes present in the channel. So when number of electrons and number of holes are present in the channel, when they are both are equal, then we can say that that voltage is called as a threshold voltage. So after forming this particular channel, next we are going to do the operation in further techniques. So in previous operation, so here at source terminal we had not given any input. So the source terminal we are not giving any input. So this gate terminal will be is equal to threshold voltage, and we are going to give positive voltage across this drain terminal now. So after giving positive across the drain terminal, what happens? Let us see here. So this L is nothing but the length of the channel. So width of the channel we are going to take in from here. So length and width ratio we are going to take in this particular explanation also. So here, after giving drain voltage to this particular circuit, what happens to the circuit, let us see. So drain voltage, when we are giving positive, so VDS is equal to positive. Initially we will be giving only small value. We are not going to give a large value at a time because our circuit is going to damage. So initially we are going to give small positive value to this drain terminal. So when we are giving positive value to this drain terminal, so in this N substrate, the majority charge carriers are here. I will write. So in N type, the majority charge carriers are electrons, and minority charge carriers are holes. So here electrons, and here majority are electrons and minority are holes. As majority charge carriers are electrons, so these electrons will be, we are going to see this as negative charges. So these negative charges are going to attract these positive charges. So whatever the as we are giving the positive charge from this drain terminal, that is going to attract these negative charges. So these both are going to attract each other, and this here the current flow is going to be done. So from here, as we are giving this one, so this current is flowing to like this. After flowing this current up to this N terminal, so N substrate, this is going to attract towards, this is going to send towards this particular channel. So as we are having holes and electrons in this particular channel, so these electrons will be attracted to this positive charge again. So from here what happens, so whatever the electrons are there here, that will be attracted towards this N substrate, because this N substrate is connected to the positive charge. So this is going to be happened when we are giving our VDS. So this VDS as smaller value. So in this first case, so we will be giving a small voltage, VDS will be less than VGS minus VT. So VGS means gate voltage minus threshold voltage. So this is a first case. And the second case, so when we are increasing the VDS initial from this initial value, so when we are increasing this VDS value to the larger part, so what happens, let us see in this second diagram. So here, as we are increasing this VDS, that means a positive is going to increase, positive charges are increased across here. So in this particular channel, whatever the negative charges are there, that all are attracted to this positive charge. Then after, the shape of this channel is going to changes. So from here we are seeing, we can see a flat shape, and here we can see a shape which is having a slope. Okay, so this, in this we can understand what we can understand means the pinch off voltage has been happened here, the pinch off technique has been happened here. So what is meant by the pinch off? So some of the voltage is going to be removed from that. So what is that voltage is removed means, so here the whatever the negative charges are there in this, electrons are there in this channel, that are attracted to the positive charges, because we are giving positive charge continuously to this N substrate. So by this what we can say, so after completing everything, so as we are increasing the drain voltage also and gate voltage to the threshold voltage, so the pinch off is going to be happened. So after going to this pinch off voltage, our MOSFET will be in saturation condition. So as we are increasing the VDS, our ID, the drain current, will also increases in this particular channel. So this is called as a channel length modulation effect. So here we can see the UV characteristics of our MOSFET. So initially let us see here. So this is nothing but a UV characteristics when we are increasing the gate voltage and also a drain voltage. So this VGS initially let us see this one only. So when we are giving an input voltages, so the voltage and current characteristics will be like this. So if we are not increasing this voltage, what happens means the channel length modulation graph will be like this. The channel length modulation graph will be like this. So when we are giving the input voltage at different levels, so at VGS is equal to 1, VGS is equal to 2, VGS is equal to 3. So if we are giving at different levels, so this is going to be a different VI characteristics. So this is the overall explanation of our circuit. So when we are going into deep, so when we are going into fabrication technique, so there you can see a diagram like this. So if we want a P channel, so here the source and drain are made up of P substrates, and the whatever the minority charge carrier is there, so that is made up of, the gate is made up of N substrate. So when we take the N channel transistor, so that is made up of majoritarily it is fabricated with N substrates, and the small particle of P substrate is added, and this will be taken as gate, and these two are going to be taken as source and drain. So here the length and width ratio we are going to calculate. So the operation which we had seen in a previous diagrams, so this is similar to this diagram. So this is coming to a fabrication diagram. So this is a simple diagram which we are going to understand, and if you are having any doubts, you can post in a group.